Steroids, what are they? This question often sparks curiosity, debate, and sometimes a bit of confusion, like trying to understand why pineapple on pizza is a thing. We've all heard of steroids. They're often associated with athletes and bodybuilders, like the secret sauce in a superhero's diet. Imagine if Popeye swapped spinach for steroids. These powerful substances can make you big, strong, and ripped, transforming physiques dramatically. Think of them as the Hulk juice of the fitness world. Just don't expect to turn green. But there's a lot more to them than meets the eye. The allure of quick gains often overshadows the hidden dangers, like a plot twist in a thriller movie where the butler did it. Steroids are basically synthetic versions of hormones that our bodies naturally produce. These hormones play crucial roles in various bodily functions, kind of like the unsung heroes of our biology. Think of them as the backstage crew of a Broadway show. Some people use them for medical reasons, to treat conditions like muscle wasting, severe asthma, or hormone deficiencies. In these cases, steroids can be life-changing and essential for health, like a superhero's sidekick. Imagine Batman without Robin, but others use them to gain an edge in sports or to simply look more muscular. This non-medical use is where the controversy begins, like a plot twist in a soap opera. Cue the dramatic music. The thing is, steroids come with a whole lot of baggage. Long-term use can lead to severe side effects, including liver damage, heart problems, and hormonal imbalances. It's like signing up for a gym membership and getting a free set of problems. Talk about a bad deal. There are also ethical dilemmas. Is it fair for athletes to use steroids to enhance performance? This question challenges the integrity of sports, like a referee with a blindfold, or worse, a referee with a smartphone. Legal consequences are another aspect. In many places, using steroids without a prescription is illegal, leading to potential legal troubles. It's like trying to sneak into a movie without a ticket and getting caught by the usher with night vision goggles. Additionally, there's the risk of addiction. Users can become dependent on steroids, facing withdrawal symptoms when they try to stop. It's like trying to quit your favorite TV show cold turkey. Good luck with that. Psychological effects are also significant. Steroid use can lead to mood swings, aggression, and even depression. It's like riding an emotional roller coaster without a seatbelt. Hold on tight. So, are steroids good or bad? Well, it's complicated. They have legitimate medical uses and can be beneficial when used correctly, like a double-edged sword or a spork, useful but potentially dangerous. However, misuse and abuse bring a host of problems. Responsible use under medical supervision is key, like having a GPS for your health journey, because nobody wants to end up in the middle of nowhere. Ultimately, it's about making informed decisions. Understanding the risks and benefits is crucial for anyone considering steroid use. It's like reading the fine print before signing a contract, or at least skimming it. Steroids are neither inherently good nor bad. Their impact depends on how and why they are used. Knowledge and caution are essential, like having a map before embarking on an adventure, or at least a really good sense of direction. The story of steroids goes back further than you might think. It all began in the early 20th century, a time of great scientific curiosity and discovery. Researchers were delving into the mysteries of human biology, seeking to understand the very building blocks of life, and of course to see if they could turn humans into superheroes. We're talking the 1930s when scientists first synthesized testosterone, the male sex hormone. This was a groundbreaking achievement, a moment that would forever change the landscape of sports and medicine. The ability to create testosterone in a lab opened up new possibilities for treating various medical conditions, from delayed puberty to muscle-wasting diseases, and maybe, just maybe, to create the next Captain America. It didn't take long for athletes to catch on. They saw the potential for muscle growth and performance enhancement. The allure of increased strength, speed, and endurance was too tempting to resist. Athletes began experimenting with these new synthetic hormones, hoping to gain an edge over their competitors. Because who wouldn't want to be the Hulk on the field? By the 1950s and 60s, steroid use was becoming widespread in competitive sports like weightlifting and bodybuilding. The results were undeniable. Athletes were breaking records and pushing the limits of human performance. However, this newfound power came with a price. Spoiler alert, it wasn't just the price of bigger pants. Of course, this raised all sorts of red flags. Concerns over fairness, health risks, and the integrity of sports began to surface. The medical community started to warn about the potential side effects of steroid use, including liver damage, heart problems, and hormonal imbalances. Not exactly the superpowers they were hoping for. The Olympics banned steroids in the 1970s, and other sports organizations followed suit. The goal was to level the playing field and protect the health of athletes. Testing protocols were established and penalties for steroid use were implemented. Because let's face it, no one wants to see a javelin thrower turn into Thor mid-competition. But the cat was out of the bag. Despite the bans and regulations, the use of steroids continued, often in secret. The controversy surrounding steroids only grew as stories of abuse and scandal emerged. The consequences of widespread steroid use were becoming increasingly apparent. And no, they didn't include spontaneous muscle flexing. The use of steroids, both legally and illegally, has continued to this day. In modern times, the debate over steroids remains a hot topic. While some argue for their medical benefits and potential to enhance human capabilities, others warn of the ethical and health implications. The rise of synthetic strength is a story that continues to unfold, shaping the world of sports and beyond. And who knows, maybe one day we'll get those real-life superheroes after all. Okay, so we know steroids can be abused. But hey, who hasn't overdone it on the protein shakes, right? But let's not forget that they also have legitimate medical uses. No, really they do. For people with certain medical conditions, steroids can be life-changing. Like turning into a superhero, but without the cape. They can help treat muscle-wasting diseases, anemia, and even some types of cancer. Take that, cancer. Steroids are also used to reduce inflammation in the body. Think of them as the fire extinguisher for your insides. This can be helpful for conditions like asthma, arthritis, and skin disorders. Because nobody likes being itchy and wheezy. It's important to remember that when used properly and under a doctor's supervision, steroids can be a valuable tool in medicine. Just like a Swiss Army knife, but for your health. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room: performance enhancement. And no, I don't mean Dumbo lifting weights. There's no denying that steroids can give athletes a significant edge. It's like upgrading from a bicycle to a rocket ship. We're talking increased muscle mass, strength, and endurance. Basically turning into the Hulk without the green skin. This is why some athletes, particularly in strength-based sports, are tempted to use them. Who wouldn't want to be the next superhero? Steroids can also speed up recovery time from injuries, allowing athletes to train harder and more frequently. But here's the thing. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. This kind of enhancement comes at a cost. And no, it's not just the price of the steroids. And that cost can be incredibly high. Like, I should have read the fine print. High. Section 5. The bad when steroids harm. Or as I like to call it, when steroids go rogue. The list of potential side effects from steroid use is long and scary. Like a horror movie, but without the popcorn. We're talking acne, hair loss, and mood swings, just to name a few. But wait, there's more. Steroids can also mess with your cholesterol levels, increase your risk of heart disease, and damage your liver. It's like a bad infomercial. And for men, there's the risk of shrinking testicles and developing breasts. Not exactly the kind of transformation you were hoping for, huh? Not exactly the ideal look for most guys. Unless you're into that sort of thing. The bottom line is that steroid use can have serious long-term consequences for your health. So, maybe stick to the protein shakes. Section 6. The ugly truth, cheating, and consequences. Beyond the health risks, there's another ugly side to steroid use: cheating. It's like trying to win a marathon by taking a taxi halfway. When athletes use steroids to gain an unfair advantage, it undermines the integrity of sports. Imagine if the tortoise had used a jetpack to beat the hare. It's like playing a video game with cheat codes. Sure, you win, but did you really? Where's the fun in that? It's like eating a whole cake and then wondering why you feel sick. And when athletes get caught, the consequences can be severe. We're talking disqualifications, suspensions, and even lifetime bans from sports. It's like being grounded for life because you peeked at your Christmas presents. Cheating is never the answer. And in the world of sports, it can ruin careers and reputations. Just like that time you tried to cut your own hair. Section 7, Steroids and Society: A Crisis of Integrity. Or as I like to call it, the Muscles and Mayhem Chronicles. The issue of steroid use goes beyond just sports. It's like trying to use a cheat code in real life. It reflects a broader societal obsession with physical perfection. You know, like trying to look like a superhero without the radioactive spider bite. We're bombarded with images of muscular men and women. as if everyone has a personal trainer named Hercules. And it's easy to feel pressure to live up to these unrealistic standards. Spoiler alert, most of us don't have a CGI team. This pressure can lead some people to make dangerous choices. Like thinking steroids are the magic beans of fitness, like turning to steroids for a quick fix. Because who needs hard work when you can have instant muscles, right? We need to have honest conversations about body image. And maybe admit that Photoshop is the real MVP, and the dangers of chasing unrealistic ideals. Because let's face it, even superheroes have bad hair days. Section 8. Real-life cases, triumphs and tragedies. Or as we like to call it, the Oops I Did It Again section. The world of sports is full of stories about athletes who use steroids. It's like a superhero movie, but with a plot twist. Some achieved incredible feats of strength and athleticism, only to have their accomplishments tainted by scandal. Talk about a plot twist. We've seen high-profile cases in baseball, cycling, and track and field. It's like a bad reality TV show you can't stop watching. These cases highlight the allure of steroids and the devastating consequences of getting caught. Spoiler alert, it never ends well. But steroids don't just affect professional athletes. Nope, even your gym buddy isn't safe. There are countless stories of everyday people whose lives were turned upside down by steroid abuse. It's like a soap opera, but with more muscle. These stories serve as cautionary tales about the very real dangers of these substances. Remember, kids, just say no to the roids. Section 9. The science behind steroid use. Or as I like to call it, how to turn into the Hulk, but with consequences. So how do steroids actually work? Spoiler alert, it's not magic. Well, they mimic the effects of testosterone in the body. Think of it as testosterone's overachieving twin. Testosterone is a hormone that plays a key role in muscle growth and development. It's like the body's natural protein shake. When you take steroids, they bind to receptors in your muscle cells, signaling them to grow larger and stronger. It's like giving your muscles a pep talk. Steroids can also increase red blood cell production, which can improve endurance by delivering more oxygen to your muscles. So you can run like the wind, or at least a strong breeze. But remember, these effects come with a price. And it's not just your gym membership. The science is clear: steroid use has the potential to cause serious harm to your body. So, think twice before you try to become a real-life superhero. Section 10. Weighing the good, the bad, and the ugly. So where do we stand on steroids? Somewhere between Hulk smash and oh no, my liver. It's a complex issue with no easy answers. Like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. On the one hand, steroids can be valuable in medicine, helping people with serious health conditions. Think of them as the superhero serum for the sick. On the other hand, the potential for abuse and the serious health risks are undeniable. It's like playing Russian roulette with your health. We've seen the ugly side of steroids in sports, where cheating and scandal have tarnished reputations and eroded public trust. It's like finding out your favorite superhero is actually a villain. Section 11. My take: why steroids are ultimately a losing game. Look, I get it, we all want to be strong, healthy, and look good. It's a universal desire to feel confident in our own skin and to push our physical limits. But let's be real, there's no magic pill for that. There are no shortcuts in life, especially when it comes to your health. The journey to fitness is a marathon, not a sprint. Unless you're sprinting in a marathon, which is just showing off. Steroids might seem like a quick way to achieve your fitness goals, offering rapid muscle growth and enhanced performance. But remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. The risks far outweigh the rewards. Steroids can lead to severe health issues, including heart problems, liver damage, and hormonal imbalances. And trust me, you don't want to mess with your hormones. It's like poking a bear. You can achieve amazing things with your body through hard work, dedication, and proper nutrition. The satisfaction of knowing you earned your results naturally is unparalleled. Plus, you get to brag about it. Don't let the allure of steroids derail your journey. The fitness industry is rife with temptations, but staying true to a natural path is crucial. Think of it as dodging a really bad buffet. In the end, steroids are a losing game. The temporary gains are not worth the long-term consequences. It's like buying a sports car with no brakes. You might see some short-term gains like increased muscle mass and strength, but you risk sacrificing your long-term health and well-being. The potential for addiction and the irreversible damage to your body is too high a price to pay. It's like trading your future for a few extra reps. Choose the natural path. It's the only way to win for real. Embrace the process, trust in your body's natural ability to grow and adapt, and celebrate every milestone along the way. And hey, you get to keep your hair. Surround yourself with a supportive community that values health and well-being over quick fixes. Together, you can achieve lasting success. Plus, it's more fun to complain about leg day with friends. Remember, the benefits of natural training extend far beyond physical appearance. You'll build mental resilience, discipline, and a deeper connection with your body. And you'll save a fortune on hair products. Make healthy lifestyle choices that support your overall well-being, prioritize sleep, balanced nutrition, and regular exercise. And maybe a cheat meal here and there. We won't tell. Your fitness journey is unique to you. Embrace it fully and let your progress be a testament to your hard work and perseverance. And remember, every rep counts. Celebrate your natural achievements and inspire others to follow the same path. True strength comes from within, and the journey is just as important as the destination. And hey, you might even enjoy the ride.